Everybody, Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to Boardwalk Hall and the famed Atlantic City Boardwalk in southern New Jersey for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors. Evander Holyfield's now making his way to the ring, and you can see how focused he is for the task at hand. Tucker's coming down to the ring now, and what a nice reception as he is completely focused in on his goal tonight.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Real Deal. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, from Takers.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Touch him up.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Well, Teddy, here in this matchup, two guys who tend to go the distance. What do we look for early?
You know, I'm looking to see who can be more consistent in just one area. Who uses their jab a little bit steadier.
Scoring well with that combination by Tucker. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Tucker. And a well-placed counter by Tucker.
Protect yourself!
90 seconds to go here in this round. Would you rather have a fighter who's feared or a fighter who's fearless?
I feel like I'm talking to Sonny from the Bronx Tale, but I think that I would rather have a guy that has fear, because he's going to be smart all the time. He's going to be a guy that's going to be aware of things that you need to be aware of. If he's so-called fearless, he's going to walk into all kinds of things that are not going to allow him to be a fighter.
Up and down, side to side. Double up your punch.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Good return fire that time. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Parries that punch away. Nice block by Tucker. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Got that quick trigger, that little double jab there. Boom, boom. Good block by Real Deal. With a left hand. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. And a sharp counter punch by Tucker. They both decide to bring it. Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Tucker. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. A headshot blocked. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down blue and red corner what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Nice block by Real Deal.
Stay away from the inside. Come on, double high punch.
Nice block by Real Deal. Holyfield blocks that punch. Good combination by Tucker. Took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Devastating blow by Real Deal. Blocks away that headshot. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. 10 clicks of the talk. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by Real Deal. Good defensive skill with the block by Tucker. A very crisp combination by Tucker. Blocked by Holyfield. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what he basically talked about was that when you start to get hit those shots, you start to go down a hallway. And then you go into a gray room. You go from a light room to a gray room. And at the end of the hallway, you see a dark room. You don't want to go to that dark room. And you have a choice. You put your feet down, you start backing up. I'm not going to that dark room. This guy is not being taken to that dark room.
Solid counterpunch by Tucker. Good block by Tucker. Last 10 seconds.
Hands up! Hands up!
End of the round here. And as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was. And, you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Dismisses his opponent's headshot. You get the sense that they know no other way how to fight. They are going at it, back and forth, toe-to-toe, punch for punch. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what to come back at him.
Very clean offense from defense by Tucker. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Real Deal. Evander Holyfield's jab continues to carry the day. He's wanted it, he's gotten it. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Good 1-2 by Tucker. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Evander Holyfield. Straight right was lined up, but he missed. Tucker's opponent is having a field day here. I mean, just so accurate upstairs, but there's one reason he's so accurate. He's not moving his head.
No, he's not at all. And if he's not going to move his head, at least do something else. Catch and pitch. What I mean by that, Joe, is block and then pitch right back. Keep your opponent honest. He's not doing that either.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Double jab by Tucker. Tucker's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Halfway through this round here. Blocks that punch. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Looking right hand after he got hit. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Real Deal. Working our way towards the bell. Last 10 seconds of the 6th. As we come to the end of the round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, that's one of those rounds where I wonder what were the judges looking for, because it's tough to kind of draw a line between those two fighters.
Yeah, very close, but one of those rounds where you could steal it. You did a little bit more in those last 30, 20 seconds. Maybe that's the impression the judges are left with.
Well-placed counter punch by Tucker. With a left hand. What a good counter punch by Tucker. Well off the mark by Tucker. You know, I thought he had quite a chance tonight, but I don't like what I see right now. Here he is, an outside fighter, and he's unable to do as he pleases.
And if he can't win on the outside, we already found out that he can't do it on the inside.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. That was a miss by Tucker. Tucker's a pro, but he's not a well-rounded pro, because a better level of fighter would be committing to the body more here, wouldn't he, Teddy?
Yeah, well, first of all, he would recognize that that's where he's supposed to be going now that his opponent, you know, is taking off a little bit with those fast shoes. No better way to take those shoes off his feet than to go downstairs.
Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Fires right back at him. Not getting it done with that straight right hand. By Tucker. Good block there by Tucker. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. comes right back with some offense of his own.
Use your feet.
Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by Tucker. So swiftly able to turn defense into offense. Nice counter punch.
And what you're noticing here is his opponent is starting to be a little wary of letting his jab go, because every time he jabs, he gets caught.
Side to side.
A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by Real Deal. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. Good defensive skill with the block by Tucker. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Tucker's cheek is ripped open right there. You can see the cut. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. And a sharp counter punch by Tucker. Well-placed counter punch by Tucker. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Holyfield with a block. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Evander Holyfield. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Well-placed 3 punches landing by Tucker. Way to block there. I like the way that jab is doubled up by Tucker. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. And a smart counter punch by Real Deal. And as this round comes to an end, Teddy, you just get the sense that at any point this fight could come to an end because it is being fought with bad intentions.
Yes, these guys are not behaving like guys that are coming here thinking about going to the scorecards. They're letting everything go in every punch.
Tried and true method that works out very well. The counter punch landing by Tucker. Tucker's making for a very frustrating round now for his opponent because he's moving so much. He's really utilizing that ring and showing that he's got the better footwork.
Yeah, he's doing what the old timers would say, Joe. He's giving angles, keeping his opponent off balance. His opponent is strong, but he needs to be set to punch. He's making sure he doesn't allow him to get set, doesn't give him that kind of landscape.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Tucker. Committing to the head work, you see him go there again. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Frustrating his opponent with great defense. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counterpunch by Tucker. Good-looking counterpunch. Nice jabs there by Tucker. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency to forget what was done early and only go with what went late.
Able to cover up that gut. Another left hand from him. Comes right back at him with a left hand. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Evander Holyfield. On the mark. the counter punch by Tucker. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Thunder. Nice block by Tucker. Nice strike after catching one by Evander Holyfield. We come to the end of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Boy, it's a very closely contested fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it has been, Joe, but it's going to be up now to the judges. Hopefully they have their eyes wide open because they're going to have to look really closely, not just at the action overall, but who's landed the cleaner, more effective punches.
Nothing there on the punch by Tucker. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Tucker. Good-looking counterpunch. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
So you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. And a well-placed counter by Real Deal. Good defensive guard now by Evander Holyfield. Very clean offense from defense by Tucker. All the rounds in the books for the official decision. Let's send it up to the ring.
Tonight, the judges have reached a split decision. Your winner, Real Deal.
Holyfield's your winner by a split decision, Teddy.
I'm not so sure that I was watching the same fight as the judges, but hey, they're the ones who get the final say.
So a 2-1 split among the judges here ringside. For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. That does it ringside. We'll see you soon.